Good morning. I hope you're doing well and welcome to today's edition of 600 Seconds of Trading. My name is Alejandro Zambrano, Chief Market Analyst with TradeCaptain.com, and it's more or less 9 a.m. in London, 9:02 to be exact. And I want to welcome everybody to this morning update as well. Everybody that is in Asia um, and in that part of the world, good evening to you guys, and a really early good morning, I guess, for people in the US. Okay, I want to welcome everybody. Thanks so much for joining. We're going to take a look at the markets over the next 10 minutes so you have an idea of which levels to watch if you're trading the euro, dollar, Bitcoin, crude oil, DAX 30, and gold prices. And that's it. That's what we're going to be doing. So let's spend the next 600 seconds doing that. And we'll begin, as I said, with euro. Now, as well, before we start, as always, I need to stress that trading financial markets is unfortunately risky, and there's a risk that we lose all of our invested money. If you click here, there's a link on the bottom called risk disclosure. Don't forget to check that out. And as well, if you're watching this on Periscope, don't forget to follow us on Trade Captain. You can even download our app. If you haven't downloaded the app, check it out. Just go to the App Store and search for Trade Captain. It should all be together. Or just visit tradecaptain.com on your mobile and you're going to get a little link on top. As well, if you already downloaded the app, download the update. Should be out already, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Provide some edits or updates to bugs and things like that. Okay, Euro versus the USD. The market is trying to carve out a low above 122.03, which is the level created on February 9th. And it's very undramatic. The market is trading higher and higher and higher. And as long as you trade above this level, the market is going to try to carve out a low. And then I think potentially go all the way up to 125 and 125.50. And then we'll see, if it wants to take out the high, then that's fine. So no real change to the outlook here. It's just about patience, letting this market to bottom out. It is carving out a low. As long as you're above this level, there's no real reason to change the bias. Here's the price of Bitcoin. And I was bullish a few days ago, from February 14th, the market went to the upside, and then we said if we take out this level here, the market could hit lower. We did an update on that in the technical analysis section. You can just go here if you want to break it down. If not, just click on technical analysis, and you'll be able to find outlooks that I have published. And starting from today, actually, we have a new member on the team, Yuri. And Yuri has been trading since 2012, and he publishes technical analysis. So this is a Euro Aussie article just uploaded. I do know that he's producing a silver outlook as well, and I think it was silver and something else. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it will be on the website a little bit later on. Anyhow, Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, triggered at Head and Shoulders, head, left shoulder, right shoulder, and with the break here, the difference between the neckline and the head, or the highest point, that's going to be our target. So just the decline pretty much down to 8,700. You can see this is where the market was. Today the market, eventually the market moved down and up and then down again. And we're pretty much back at the same entry we looked at a few days ago on the 14th. I bought myself here, then up, and then I got out pretty much around here. So not the best trade, but got a little bit from it at least. Now going forward, this is still a bearish market. What could also argue, there's nothing wrong with that, but this could be an inverse head and shoulders, with this being a head, this being the left shoulder, and this being the right shoulder, and then we just link up a trend line in the following way like that. So this would suggest, that if we take out that high, that this market could rally to the upside. Difference between the head and the neckline, put that on top, and that gives you pretty much up to this level up here, which is 17,680. You have the actual high here though, which is probably a better target to aim for than anticipating that little extra push to the upside. So that's an interesting setup, right? But for now though, the market is dominated by a downtrend. You have a high here, and then you have a high here, created on the 22nd. So it's up, down, and this could potentially be where the market bottoms out. You might remember I talked about this some time ago, but I'm gonna be a bit cautious. I'm gonna be careful here. I want to wait for this market to bottom out, and I think if we take out this high, which is 10,949, that could be the beginning of that bottoming out, or the end of this whole downtrend and the beginning of the bullish trend. So I'm gonna wait for that. So the market, I think, in the short term, maybe up 10,000, maybe all the way up to 10,359, but then eventually I think lower, and it will continue to drift to the downside. Now, I'm not a big fan of shorting these markets, so I'm just ignoring all of that, and I'm just waiting, personally, just waiting for the market to bottom out before looking to buy again. And that is my outlook for Bitcoin. Again, bearish below 10,949, can go up to maybe 10,000, and then I think probably drift lower and lower, and then we'll see where it wants to end this downtrend. For now, it's dominated by this downtrend here, so we need to take out 10,949 before probably up, down, and up. Here's crude oil. It's looking really good for us. The market, obviously, from the original entry that we had down here, the market definitely moved, up to the upside levels we wanted to do. See, so if you've been holding on to that, I think this is probably a good idea to book profits here. You don't have to do it, but that's what I think. And I think now going forward, I think this market can go down. And if it goes down to 62.60, I think traders are going to look to buy here. And I think as long as trade above this level here, which is 60.63, then I see no reason here why we should change our bias. So the market is bullish, and there's no real reason to change our bias. It can go down, but I think 60.60, 62, traders are probably going to be buying here. And I think stops, again, are going to probably be down here at 60.63. Here's the price of gold, and gold has bounced to the upside. It's back at our entry, so a bit of a profit here. You just need to bear in mind that there's so much resistance up here, and the whole market overall is trading sideways. So that's an issue, and I think we might be able to offload this long position close to the highs here, maybe 3,050, so 1,352. And then I think it's probably better to wait and see, allow the market to take out the high. If it takes out the high, then that's great, and then we turn bullish again. If not, it's probably going to go up and then trade sideways. And then, guys, it will probably trade sideways for a little bit longer, maybe 2-3 weeks, before it decides if it wants to break to the upside or to the downside. As for today, in the short term, I think, if we go down to, levels like, if we go down to this level here where the market tried to bottom out, I think traders will probably just look to buy there again. I see no reason why they should change their bias. However, there's no real reason here to change stop levels. This whole area down here is really interesting for people, and people that felt that they missed out here, they're probably gonna look to buy at 13.31. Again, stops goes down here. And here's the DAX, finally going to the upside. Trading here is just about patience. The original entry was to buy here, and let me just adjust the axis here. You can see it's all wrong. The original idea was to be bullish from 12,260 here. Stops down here, and then went up, went down, and went up. And I said, well, if traders didn't buy already, they're probably gonna buy here at 12,372, and they did. And we move into the upside. I think we can move up here, but I think we can easily just continue to correct higher. The best would be if we go all the way up to 13,000. Book profits there on this long position. So there's no change here at all. If it goes down, I think traders gonna buy. Stops goes here, and that's it. In fact, I think we can do like this right now. Just be bullish about 12,067. Okay, guys, that concludes today's market update. Again, if you're new to this, don't forget you can join us in the live trading room. The reason for mentioning this is that it's not always that we have it on, say, Periscope. Good morning, one. Thanks so much for joining. Hope you're enjoying the market update. If you guys want to join the chat box to say hello, then you just need to have a YouTube account. Very straightforward, just right there, say hello. And if you're interested for me to answer your questions, then we do have client-only webinars in the premium section. Just log in there as long as you have a live account with Amana Capital. Just sign in and we'll answer questions. Otherwise, technical analysis, you want to check that out. Again, we have more outlooks for EUR coming up. Can give you some ideas on what to look for. Today, he's talking about the Euro Aussie, how the market had a strong rally to the upside and then trading sideways, and that traders, as long as trade above this level here, which is 55.93, the market might bounce to the upside. So if you're looking for interesting ideas, check it out. They're definitely a bit different than to mine. So can definitely give you a little bit of a different take on the market and different ideas. So check it out. Click up here. Okay, guys, have a good day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time here at tradecaptain.com in the live trading group. Have a good trading day. Thanks.